Well, it's what he is, and that's how, it takes time to deliver Bahubali, right? It took its time, and again, to deliver Triple R, it takes its time. 65 nights for one interval sequence, which is probably about 20 to 25 minutes. 25 minutes. You're shooting that for 65 nights. So that's the kind of commitment an actor needs to have when you're working with a director called Rajmouli, like Rajmouli. So there was never a point where we thought, you know what, I think we did a mistake by committing to this. But no, the end goal where we wanted to go was very clear in our heads, because we are going to be a part of something phenomenal called Triple R at the end of the day. And somewhere, a lot of them will remember us because we've started this lost glory of Indian cinema of having 2 stars, making a multi-starrer. So that was our, very clear in our heads. We knew where we were going. We knew what we got into. It was pretty clear.
Thank you so much, sir. அடுத்து ராஜமௌலி சார், ஸ்ட்ரைட்டாக தமிழில் இந்த மாதிரியான பிரம்மாண்டமான சில படங்கள் நீங்கள் எப்போ கொடுக்க போகிறீங்க?
நிறைய வாட்டு சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கேங்க. எனக்கு வந்து அப்படியே நான் பிரிக்கணும்னு இல்லை, தேவையில்லை. தமிழ், தெலுங்கு, ஹிந்தி, மலையாளம் அப்படியே பிரிக்கக்கூடாது. மொழி வந்து சும்மா நம்ம we need the language to tell our ideas to the people, but it is the story that should connect. I dream of a day when we have one big film industry, Indian film industry. Tamil, Hindi, Tamil, Malayalam, everything are just languages. We should be the Indian film industry. That's what I want. That's what I'm striving for.
Hello.
Sure. Hi.
Good afternoon. This is Akanksha from Film Fair Middle East. A big congratulations to the trailer is looking amazing, and we can't wait for the movie. The one thing was that when Bahubali came, it took the nation by storm, because suddenly Pan-India, you made Pan-India the buzzword. So with RRR coming, you have 2 superstars with you. Is there more pressure for the superstars as well, and for you two, to kind of now reach out to a much wider audience? And did that play on your mind, that the cinematic sensibilities of the North audience versus the South audience, is it different, or how was it for you?
Sensibilities will be different between not just between South and North. The sensibilities between Tamil and Telugu will be different. In Telugu, the sensibilities between Telangana and Andhra will be different. In Andhra, the sensibilities between East Godavari district and West Godavari districts will be different. The sensibilities keep changing, just like the tastes of the food that we eat keep changing from area to area. But the emotions of a human being never change. They are the same across the world. So as long as my story is based on the basic human emotions that I believe will connect to everyone, I don't worry about how the North Indians are going to look at it, how the South Indians are going to look at it. I don't worry about that. I just worry about telling my story in the best possible emotional manner possible.
Amazing. What about for Ram Charan and NTR Jr.?
I mean, absolutely. Thanks to the previous film he's done, Bahubali, he's erased a lot of the boundaries between the 29 states or 26 states we have. 30 states we have. So he's erased the boundaries between all the states, and he's made it possible. The journey has started with Bahubali. Yes, it's still a question whether we are one industry or we are how many other languages we speak in India. We are that many industries. But today I feel he started a journey, not only with RRR and Bahubali, he's also started an initiative himself, which I feel nobody in India, no director in India has started this thought in any of the press, any of our minds or any of the press's minds, to say, please call us an Indian film industry.
Wow.
And it is started with RRR. I'm very proud.
Absolutely. And in Dubai, we are even luckier. They have done the movie in Dolby Vision. And here, we have theatres equipped for that. Thanks to Mr. Ahmed Gulshan here as well. We have great theatres here. I don't think in India we don't have a Dolby Vision theatre yet, right?
No, we don't. I think we're going to come back to India, come back to Dubai.
Oh, okay.
Dubai to watch.
See, we have them here to watch.
Good evening, sir.
Could we have your opinion as well on this?
About the same question.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
Is the mic working? Can I?
See, when you have a director like Rajmouli, I always say this. You just need to do your job as an actor. Your job is not sitting down here and concentrating on how the market is expanding in India, or what's happening in different states or different languages, or how the sensibilities of the audiences are, because he's the storyteller. He decides that. As an actor, I believe in one thing. As Rajmouli said, sensibilities might change, but the emotion always remains the same. So it's just go tap the emotions. I mean, like, when you watch a movie like Avengers, the Endgame, when you have Iron Man dying, you don't need to have a language there. You just know. You already have, you have tears in your eyes. Your eyes are filled with tears. Call it Dubai, call it USA, call it back in India, call it in a, name even the smallest remote village in India. You go show him that scene, he will cry. It's how the story was told by the storyteller and how the actor delivered it. So we just need to do our job right. That's all.
Thank you, Akansha. Sure.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ సార్ ఐఎమ్ శ్యామ్ ఫ్రమ్ రేడియో గిల్లీ. మీతో తెలుగులో ఇక్కడ మాట్లాడటానికి చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఉంది. అండ్ వీ నో ద గ్రేట్ ఆర్ఆర్ఆర్ మిస్టర్ రామ్ చరణ్, రాజమౌళి గారు అండ్ రామారావు గారు. ఐ హ్యావ్ 2 క్వశ్చన్స్ సార్. వన్ ఇస్ మీ ఇద్దరికి ఒకే క్వశ్చన్. జస్ట్ నో రాజమౌళి గారు చెప్పారు సేమ్ ఆన్ March 14th ఫస్ట్ మీ ప్రెస్ మీట్లో చెప్పిన అదే స్టోరీ, హౌ ద ఫిక్షన్ ఇస్ హ్యాపన్ అని. సో దీస్ 3 years హౌ డిఫికల్ట్ టు మెయింటైన్ యువర్ ఫిజిక్ అండ్ 3 hour స్టోరీని మేము ఎంటర్టైన్ చేయడానికి మీరు 3 years కష్టపడ్డారు. హౌ డిఫికల్ట్?
అంటే మనందరికీ తెలిసిందే, రాజమౌళి గారు ఫస్ట్ ప్రెస్ మీట్లో చెప్పారు, it'll be one of the fastest movies he's going to make, and he really meant it ఆ రోజు అది చెప్పినప్పుడు. But of course, along with everybody, we all went through the corona, and అందరం we all had a pause. మనందరం ఒక పాజ్ బటన్ నొక్కాం. అది కేవలం ఆర్ఆర్ఆర్ఏ పాజ్ బటన్ నొక్కలేదు. సో అందరం పాజ్ బటన్ నొక్కాం. సో ఆల్ ఆఫ్ us put a pause button. So that was the only delay, but we've never exceeded in the number of days we initially thought, or Rajmouli garu thought we should work. We never had extra schedules happening. RRR, the day one press release that happened in Hyderabad, what Rajmouli garu said, it'll be one of the fastest films I will make. It was actually intended, and it had happened. But of course, it's only the corona. But keeping that aside, how did we survive? How all of you survived corona, we also survived. As simple as that. But keeping our interest, keeping us alive, of course, the man himself, we were interacting, me and Tarak were interacting with him on a weekly basis, sometimes monthly basis. Of course, we want to keep a connect with our director and keep that enthusiasm and that spark alive, because all of us suddenly felt unemployed. Unemployed for 2 years.
Yeah.
But yes, all of us knew the end result of RRR. So even if I didn't speak to him, weekly basis or monthly basis, my zeal, my thirst to see the end result would have still been alive, because I know when I started RRR, with what conviction I started RRR.
రాజమౌళి గారు మీకు ఒక క్వశ్చన్ సార్. అంటే విత్ మగధీరా, బాహుబలి, ఆర్ఆర్ఆర్, నౌ ఇట్స్ అ పాన్ ఇండియా మూవీ, బిగ్గెస్ట్ లెవెల్లో చేస్తున్నాం. మీ లాస్ట్ మూవీ అరౌండ్ 2017లో రిలీజ్ అయింది, బాహుబలి 2, అండ్ నౌ వీఆర్ ఇన్ 2022 ఆర్ఆర్ఆర్ రిలీజ్ కాబోతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ సినిమా హౌ క్విక్లీ వీ కెన్ సీ, అండ్ వీఆర్ ఎక్స్పెక్టింగ్ యూ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ మూవీ. మీరు తెలుగు సినిమాని ఇండియన్ లెవెల్ అంటే నేషనల్ మూవీస్ అలా అందరూ గుర్తిస్తున్నారు. సో నెక్స్ట్ మూవీ గురించి
అప్పుడే నెక్స్ట్ మూవీ వరకు ఎందుకండి, వీఆర్ స్టిల్ ఇన్ ఆర్ఆర్, అండ్ గాడ్ విల్లింగ్, అండ్ వీ హ్యావ్ ఫ్యాంటాస్టిక్ distributors like Mr. Golchin. RRR itself will become an international movie.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, this is Manjusha from Gulf News in Dubai. Lovely to see you guys here, and all the best for the film. I just want to know, this is the tale of 2 rebels, right? At the end of the day, can you walk me through your rebellious phase in life, and was it for a worthy cause? I hope it was not for some woman, but yeah, go for it. Try to make something up if you can, but talk about your rebellious phase.
Mike.
So I think it's better Charan answers his rebellious journey first, and then
And
let's
he
get
was
to it.
rebelling against India's biggest superstar,
Absolutely,
Chiranjeevi garu.
yeah.
Oh, good. No, actually, Tarak, lot of rebels we have, but they have no cause. But he's a rebel with a cause. That's why I love him, and he's a rebel which is seen. I'm a rebel which is not seen, unseen, whatever you say. So that's why we complement each other. But
Yeah, you could say he's the source
no.
and I'm the end to
That's
it.
not. That's
So
not,
about being rebellious.
No,
So,
that's
yeah,
not
so
what
it's
I-
he's the source.
That's not what I meant.
Only thing yours is seen and his is not seen is what it is.
Yeah, because he's the starter.
He
He
instigates it.
ignites it.
I'm glad he lights the fire, of course. But on a more serious note, what are the changes that you saw in director Rajamouli, and how did you, even as a director, what are the changes you detected in your actors? Because you all started. It's almost like he gave you your first break, really, put you on the map.
No, actually, he gave me the first break.
No, yeah.
Yes, that's
Or
what
did
I
he?
said.
Oh yeah, okay,
yes,
fine.
The
great.
actors,
yeah, he
yes.
actually did. I mean, see, nothing has changed in him, but he's become hungrier. He's thirstier. He's in this mode of, seriously, thanks to Rajamouli today that we have